Grand Rising! Doing our morning blessings and ritual, and we thought we'd share our practice and ritual with you. So we're going to have some yoga, some breath, some meditation to get back into our bodies and start the day in that beautiful, loving energy. And starting the day with Mama Cacao.
Beautiful cacao.
Heart-opening medicine. Truly here to heal the hearts of the people. Again, bringing us back into our bodies, that beautiful, grounding, earthing energy to nourish us and just put us in that blissful state to start the day. We've got some lion's mane and tremella, snow fungus today, to heal and calm our nervous system, bringing us into the parasympathetic, and also the snow fungus to hydrate and nourish our cells.
Yeah, and I've just pulled a card for everyone.
Oh!
So this card is a beautiful card. It's called the Mayu. Is that how you pronounce it, Jason?
I don't know.
The divine mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul, an expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place.
Beautiful.
The divine potential within you is awakening. A higher turn of the creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle prophecy is an ascension of grace.
Wow.
Ascension and grace. So I guess that's just, coming into this awakening after this big death
Purge.
and rebirth purge.
It's been a little bit of a roller coaster.
It definitely has.
I'm having universal tests thrown at me by the hour at the moment.
Yeah, and I think I've been in mine since November, and I'm just coming out of that process, so I feel a bit more grounded now. But
I know.
Yeah, everybody's in different stages, but we're all going in the same direction. So we're all feeling it. But it's basically saying that your spiritual feeding process is growing rapidly. So there we go. I'm going to start with that card.
I know why I'm being tested. Because of this guy.
Because of Ribbit.
Ribbit. I can't wait to continue that journey, and I'll share that another day.
Yes, we want to hear all about this.
Off to the jungles we go.
Yes, we go to the jungle, cabotita.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're going to just begin, aren't we?
Yes.
Get into our seated position. So you can join us or just watch us, it's up to you. And just bring yourself into a place of stillness, whatever that feels like for you. Cross-legged position, or either your legs out in front of you if you struggle to sit cross-legged. Just place your hands in your chin mudra, palms facing up. Drop the tailbone down, maybe give yourself a big shoulder roll. Just releasing any tension in the shoulders, in the neck. Maybe just do a little head roll. I know I'm clicking, I don't know about you.
I'm still tight on my left side.
Yeah, so just take note of how your body is feeling, what side feels like more tighter, more restriction, and what feels a little bit more fluid. And just bring some balance into the body. Let's take a deep breath, inhale through the nose. Hold it at the top for as long as you can. And exhale through the mouth. Clearing out the throat chakra. Let's take another breath. Hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Taking some nice deep inhalations. And slowly exhaling through the nose. Take it in slowly. Maybe you'd like to count to 6 in your mind's eye. When you reach the top, just hold. Rest in this awareness. In this space of ultimate awareness. And then exhale slowly. Taking that breath again. Holding there. Checking in on your body as you're holding your breath, where it feels like you're holding on to some tension. Could be in the jaw, could be in the fascia, the backs of the thighs, the fronts of the thigh, the lower back. Just drop into a little bit more if you've got any resistance, and then exhale. Bring the breath back to normal flow, Ujjayi. So with the Ujjayi breath, we're always aware of the breath throughout the practice. It's always in through the nose and exhaling through the nose, but with the tongue just gently touching the roof of the mouth, creating an ocean-like sound through the throat chakra. So we're clearing that way as well as your sinuses, as well as that third eye chakra. And then just slowly open the eyes. Keeping the gaze soft. If you've got something you can look at, look down at, maybe you have a candle or a crystal in front of you, just take your focus to that. This is the time for creating a meditative state. And if you have something to focus your sight on, like a flame or a crystal, the thoughts will just float away. And you'll be in a state of just being. Trying to keep that focus. The hardest thing to do is to just be still. Beautiful, then just take the gaze back to normal. So away from the flame or the crystal. Take a deep breath and then we're going to just exhale through the mouth one more time. Take the hands onto the knees. Let's move our bodies slightly. So just creating that ripple effect in the spine, circular motion. Use your Ujjayi, so don't lose sight of the breathing, always bring it back. with no judgment, obviously, on yourself ever. Just be kind. And take it around the other way. And then just bring yourself up, bring the head up last. Let's take a big stretch, arms above the head. Palms together, taking the gaze up. Exhale, take the left hand onto the right knee, right hand behind you, creating that spinal twist. Gaze to the back of the room. While you're in your spinal twist, just keep breathing, keep twisting. All the way in your center, your bunda. Feel where there's tension, where there's blocks in the body. And just direct the breath to that point. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Twisting from that center. The base of the spine as well as your tummy. Keep breathing. Keep binding. The more you breathe, the more you will flow and deepen into the posture. Lovely. Inhale, come back to your center. Bring your arms up high. And bring the hands down to the heart center. Creating that space in the heart to bring in some love for your day.
Oh, Mama Cacao.
Bring the arms up again. Reaching up to the gods and then bringing all that love, that infinite love back into your heart, holding into that space. And bring the hands down, bring the soles of the feet together. I'm going to shoot back because I've got long legs, so I don't want to hit Daisy. Coming into bound angle, you can just sit here, take a little drink of your cacao, your tea.
I'm looking at the cacao and thinking, and also want to share the power of prayer as well.
Yes, and also, you know, guys, yoga doesn't have to be this doing thing, you know. It can be slow, it can be restorative. You can take a moment just to sit in this posture and just have a sip of your drink or tea or whatever it may be, your morning brew. And just take a moment of contemplation just with yourself, or
Gratitude,
exactly. Just bringing yourself back into the body and just seeing what comes up for you, because things do come up for you all the way through your practice. And rushing through the practice is not always a good thing. Just take a moment to be still in the posture.
Stillness is so, I don't know, maybe we're not still enough.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think for those who are in a very heady place, as a lot of us are from time to time and have been, the quickest way to get back into your body to release those thoughts of anxiety is to alchemize your internal world and reality and bring gratitude and love. Come back into your body and into your heart. What are you grateful for? What is it that you can share that gratitude and who for? You know, in prayer, it's not all about asking for what we want, necessarily what we need. It's about offering as well, offering that love and gratitude. Abundance comes in many forms. It's to be shared, to be received. So I think the power of prayer is phenomenal. I've witnessed it in our lives.
Yeah. And if you're not sure what prayer looks like for you, it's whatever you want it to be.
To whoever.
To whoever, yeah. There's not just one rule with that. It can be anything that you feel is sacred.
Yeah, just connection.
Connection to nature, to love.
Yeah. Ultimately, love is all that we are and all that is. So the sooner we can all move back into that space,
exactly,
the better and more beautiful the world will be.
And also just check in with what feels right for you as well. It's just like, what's your sensory, do you like smell? Do you like touch? Any of these things that create safety in your body and calming in the mind. I know mine's always smell.
Yeah, I'm very sensory as well.
Very sensory. So, light your incense, sage, whatever feels good for you, and just create a really nice space for yourself.
Ritual.
Yeah, create that ritual space, because it's really important. If you've got it set up, it's already inviting you into land.
Invite. I love that word. Invite.
Inviting you to land. It's already created here. You've signed yourself up for this. So we're here. We are doing this together. So yeah, when you're in your bound angle, depending on your flexibility, some people are really flexible and able to sit in these positions. If it's a struggle for you, just create a little butterfly effect with the knees, open up the hip flexor. We store so much emotions in our thighs and our hips, so it's really important to bring some breath and movement into that place so we can release. Maybe you'd like to take a fold if it's too much to go fully down, like Daisy's doing here. You can always stay up top and just draw the chin in. So 2 variations, take whatever one feels good for you. And if you are coming down, just make sure that you take the elbows to the outside of the knees. Yeah, Daisy's hyper flexible, so it's easy for her, but for me, I'm a little bit more tighter. So yes, not all yogis are super flexible.
There's things we can do and things we cannot.
We can all do. Our bodies are different. This is the thing, and this is important to know if you're starting your yoga journey. It doesn't matter. Yoga's for everyone.
The critic off the mat.
Just different body shapes, different, ability. It's just our genetic. It's got nothing to do with anything else. So always focus on your journey, not anyone else's journey with this practice, or any practice for that matter. Beautiful. Bring the soles down onto the mat. Give yourself a big hug. Draw the knees into the chest. Maybe you want to lift them off the floor. Have a little balance. Flex the feet. Maybe some little rolls of the ankles. Also really important, guys, when you're doing yoga, to wake up these joints. Going straight into chaturangas and downward dogs. It's going to not feel good if you haven't warmed yourself up. Let's shake.
I love shaking.
Yeah,
shaking.
Release all the blocks, guys.
Get the energy out, all that stagnant energy, and welcome in all this beautiful, loving energy that you're creating for yourself.
Yes. Beautiful. Viking time.
Yes.
Come into your all fours position, always shoulder width apart with knees and hands. Let's take a cat-cow. Stretching up that spine, bringing the chin to the chest. The gaze should be at the navel. Exhale, roll through, taking gaze up. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold through. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. love these ones because they're really waking up that spine, that tightness. And I can just feel the release. It's a beautiful one to do when you're getting out of bed. First one. So good. Let's take some circles with the hips. Don't be afraid to move the body, guys. You don't have to feel restricted in yoga. I mean, I'm more flow, so...
I think we store a lot of our kind of conscious conversation in our spine.
Definitely.
Yeah. I notice it myself. Anything where I'm moving my spine, doing a spine wiggle, the release of tension.
Yeah.
That kind of conscious kind of story and narrative that we have is held in the spine.
100%.
And that is from brain to body, from, right into our root, into our vagus nerve.
Yeah, 100%. So many people who start their yoga journey all have back issues.
Surprising.
Back and knee issues.
Well, it's a whole conversation, isn't it? And it's the vagus nerve, isn't it?
Yep.
And I've done quite a lot of work for that myself, how to regulate our nervous system and release the trauma stored within it so that we're not holding in our survival mode.
I mean, guys, like everything we're doing, just this, cacao, the mushrooms, movement. So, we're not doing a lot here. Well, it doesn't look like we're doing a lot here, but we're doing a lot.
We're grounding and releasing. It's beautiful.
I feel,
Yeah.
we're already feeling yummy already, guys.
Yeah.
Take a nice stretch in your child's pose. And this is what it can look like. It doesn't have to be vinyasa, sun salutations 100 times. I mean, if that's your thing, brilliant. I love that too, but this for every day is just so beautiful.
Dropping back in.
Dropping in, yeah. Saying hi. How can you pour from an empty cup if you haven't filled your own cup in the morning? Bringing yourself back, we're going to come into our first downward dog. So with your first downward dogs, always remember, take it slow. Come up onto the balls of the feet and slowly roll down and then roll through the feet. Waking up those hamstrings. Ooh. Maybe a few clicks here and there, which is all good. Maybe drop into the hips. Coming up onto the balls of the feet and then allowing the feet to float back down. And just remember how your arms and hands are as well, pushing into the shoulders. Gaze should be up to the navel. Taking some ujjayi here. Ideally, my yoga teacher in India always say 5 deep ujjayi breaths in your first downward dog. So that's 5 deep breaths, guys. Two more. This is when the magic happens. The longer you stay, the longer you breathe, everything starts happening. Take the gaze forward. Soften those knees, so soften down and then just gently walk to the top of your mat. Staying in the fold, always being mindful, trying not to burn my hair, and just relaxing over the legs.
Trying to keep my top up.
Yeah, exactly. Try not to get distracted by things, but I know we all do. Well, that's me. I was getting distracted with the candle. And just gently Rock from side to side. You can bring the hands to the elbows, drop the head down. When you're in your fold, you're aiming to get that belly on the thigh. That's what we're aiming for, and it doesn't matter if you've got a soft knee and you're tight in the hamstring. Just allow your belly just to rest on that thigh. See how that contact feels. And then aiming eventually to obviously extend and draw yourself in. Beautiful stretch. And when we're coming up into our first Tadasana, make sure that your palms are always facing forward. And we're just taking that vertebrae up one by one. Head always last. Take a nice shoulder roll. Let's take the left leg back. Coming into our first warrior one. So important with your warrior to really create this space in the heart chakra, because it's quite intense. Your heart rate does go up, so it's really important to breathe deeper. Beautiful. Let's just transition into Virendrasana 2. Lovely. Take note of your positioning. You can see your big toe, you're all good. And while you're breathing, you're looking through that middle finger. Reach forward, flip the palm. Let's take a reverse warrior. You can take a bind, take the arm behind you, looking up to the palm. Opening out that heart, really grounding into that mat with the feet. You should feel it all in your legs.
Yep.
Yes! Arriba! Exhale, slowly coming back. Beautiful. Let's do a beautiful Trikonasana. I love this one. So come into your straight leg. So front foot should be facing parallel. The back foot 70 degrees. Both legs are straight. We reach out. So shift the body weight first. Start to take that right palm down to the ankle. Left arm up high. Open up that shoulder. Open up that chest. Twist from that center. Just correcting.
She don't mind.
No.
I always ask permission, guys, don't worry.
It's a hands-on approach.
Yes. Beautiful. This one's working everything. Full body, digestive system, high blood pressure. Yeah, such a good pose.
I love this one.
Yeah, you're really working everything. It feels so good when you're in it. Take the gaze down. Let's take a reverse Trikonasana. You can do this. Bring that left hand down to the right ankle. Soften the knee slightly if you've got the tight hamstring. And we're going to twist. You can bring the hand all the way down. Good in the hamstring. Like this is really, really working the hamstrings. And the center. Exhale, slowly come back. We're already ready, we're already there. We can go straight into our pyramid pose. Ah, yummy. We're working in the hamstrings, guys. Feels really good. Really nice, just allowing yourself to be in your asana for a bit, hanging out. Turn that back foot so it's now parallel and you're on the ball of the foot. We're going to come all the way down onto that knee, getting ready for our crescent pose. So, taking the body weight into that front supporting knee, lifting the arms up high and sinking in, opening out the heart. Connected in love and light. Beautiful. Yum. Really nice. Let's go straight into our lizard. So place the hands down. Before we go into the lizard, actually, let's open up the hip a little bit. So a little rotational work coming onto the side of the foot, just rocking out, if you can see on Daisy's foot, just rocking out and pushing the knee away. So you should feel that in the inner thigh. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
This one hurts it.
I feel it all along the IT band, actually, at the back.
Yes.
I'm so tight in the IT band. I think
Yeah.
some serious emotional storage.
Oh, this one's totally...
It's great.
It's an intense one, so just don't forget to
Breathe.
breathe. I forgot.
Breathe.
Beautiful. Bring it back, nice and slow. Bring both hands down to the inside of the right foot. Now, all depending on your flexibility, you can either just hang here, draw the chin to the chest, or you can come down onto the forearms and relax the head down. Ooh, I am tight in the right side.
I've got the left side coming yet.
That's my one. So yeah, if you're feeling that resistance, this is the time that you've got to tune in really, really, really with that ujjayi, really deep breath. Let it go. Let it go. All the feels. Oh, I'm challenging. My head's like going into... And this is the thing. This is a really interesting posture. Your mind goes into overdrive here. But it's going, get out now. Come on, get out. You've had enough. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. It's just the ego.
Let it go.
Let it go. We're releasing. Ah. Come up nice and slow. Tucking that back foot under. So taking the arm all the way around. So both hands around that right foot. Get ready. Downward dog. Roll through those feet. So we've done quite a lot of work into the glutes, the hamstrings, outside, inside thigh. There's something in that joint there, just getting that out. Don't be afraid to use some breath work through the mouth, because it's a good way of getting out what maybe is stored. You can take a moment here just to do that. Beauty. Take the gaze forward, sit back, and then just gently walk to the top of the mat. Staying in that fold just for a second, just relax over the legs. Maybe you'd like to take a little stretch in the shoulders, interlock the hands behind you, and just let the arms float down as much as they can at this point.
Ooh, that's not happening.
Ooh,
It's tight.
yeah, mine too. Ooh. Oh yeah, I need to do that one a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh. And just relax down. Let's come back up to our Tadasana. Mountain pose. Ooh. Release any stagnant energy that needs to come out. We're taking the right leg back this time. Coming into our warrior one on the left side. With your warrior, it doesn't matter, you can bring the hands together sometimes, more Bikram style, I guess. But index finger, that's a bit more warrior stance, but you just want a nice relaxed warrior. Hands just above the head. Exhale. Virabhadrasana 2. I really feel this one in the legs.
This one's more challenging
More
on the left
challenging.
for me today.
Definitely. This side.
Yeah.
Reach forward, flip the palm. Let's take that reverse.
It doesn't want to.
Warriors are challenging today.
I've been stuck in my head, so very in my masculine, and so my feminine needs some love.
Yeah. Exhale slowly. Flow it back. Let's come into our Trikonasana. Bring the back foot in a bit closer. Shift the body weight. Take the hand down to the ankle. Taking the gaze up high. Let's take that reverse warrior, bring the right hand down to the floor. You can have a soft knee and then just twist the body, taking that reverse, opening up those shoulders. Nice. Good. Keep tuning in with the breath. We're really working into the digestive system here. So if you've got any bloating, any anxiety, this is beautiful to release. All in the tummy. Exhale slowly. Bring it back straight into our pyramid pose. Release the head down. Feels good on that side.
Not for me.
Yeah, I was on the other. You're in the left, I'm in the right. Tighter.
Crunchy and tight on this side for me.
So that's just a good example of, what side we're working into more at the moment. I'm working more into that side. I'm feeling a bit more grounded. Daisy, you've been in a very active, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So that's more in the masculine. Very busy doing, lots of things
So
going
my
on.
feminine feels extremely vulnerable.
Yeah. So it's really good to just try and balance this out, Release anything that no longer serves, that's stored, that's tight. Turn that back foot so it's now facing forward, coming down onto the mat into your lunge. Let's come into our crescent pose. Sink it down, open up the heart center. You can always take the arms behind you as well, which is quite nice, and just open up the chest. Interlock the hands behind you. It's nice lower back stretch. Beautiful. Release the hands. Place them by the inside of the left foot. We're going to rock on to the side of the foot. Open up the hip flexor. How's that one feeling?
Lovely. Just going to breathe. Then.
Delightful.
I shan't be participating verbally.
Om Shanti. Om. Oh, that's actually quite nice if you into it. Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Such a good one. Bring that knee back. Place the hands back where they were. You can either stay up here, just draw the chin into the chest, or you can come down into the forearms. Howie.
It's incredible how different one side is to another. It never ceases to amaze me.
It's crazy.
However many years of practice, it's still...
And this one's always a challenging one, for sure.
It just shows all our different bodies, our energetic body, our physical, our mental, our spiritual. We are a collective of all these bodies, and depending which one's out of balance, it will show up, right?
That's right.
All we have to do is listen.
100%. Beautiful lizard. Bringing yourself up nice and slow. Draw the foot in a little bit more. Get ready to tuck that back foot under. We're going to go back into our downward dog, but just very quickly, because we're going to come onto the knees. Come down into your child's pose. Soften into that sweet surrender. Child's pose is such a... I'm going to have a little sip of my cacao while we're here.
Oh, I've only got one sip left.
Oh, we'll do a nice one actually. If you come up onto your knees. Really good one for tummy. So if you do have any stress or anxiety, obviously just above the solar plexus and just under, just in the sacral, just doing a gentle massage into the colon, some lymphatic drainage. You can twist the tummy, so it's almost like you're taking the left hand as if it's pushing to the right and the right hand's pushing to the left. So it's almost like a little bit of resistance, but we're just moving. We're moving things around a little bit. It's another release. Then just take the fists, place them in that spot, so just on the solar plexus, just on the sacral chakra. We take the breath and then we fold all the way down. So it puts a little bit of pressure into those spots that can create a beautiful release. And you just go into that space in your head where you're taking some attention to those parts of the body. Maybe you'd like to envision the colour yellow and orange. And let's slowly just roll up. Place the hands there, just give it a little circle rub. Palms facing up. And meditation can be taken anywhere. You don't have to go into Savasana. You can sit cross-legged. You can sit like this on your knees.
This is beautiful, actually.
It's a really nice way of meditating.
It's like you're active in your conversation with spirit.
Very.
My visions, sorry, are so beautiful. I've not done it
like
way.
This, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's really, really beautiful. I feel like because the spine is also really activated.
Yeah.
Like your Kundalini is really, really activated, like because you're sat upright, really tall. So that direction is going straight up and out of your crown and to higher self. And you're opening up all of those points in your system. All of your chakras are open.
Great for the morning.
Great for the morning, yeah, 100%. I do like meditating like this in the morning, Night always a savasana.
Yeah, but you're receiving and softening and
Yeah.
melting, because this is like I'm here for the conversation, and yeah.
Oh, have a little ring in the ear.
It's important to be active in your healing, right?
Yes,
I feel that.
definitely. I think whatever feels right for you, you've got to do the things that you really enjoy, not try and sort of mold it around someone else's practice. It's always so important to create an element of stillness first. I think you can't do anything until you ground, until you come back into the body, and that's the same at the end of the practice, because you're taking a moment just to absorb what you've put your body, that energy that you've given yourself. Even if it's slow and restorative, it's still energy.
Yeah, sometimes we need to rest and receive. Sometimes we need to be actively present in that that conversation. And I think, yeah.
And we're going to end it with a nice stretch froggy.
All right.
I feel like I want it, because we're both quite tight, aren't we? In the just a little.
Ready to embark on this adventure.
Yes. Big journey for you.
Yeah. I'm counting down the hours and days until I'm ready to embarking on my journey with Cambo, my initiation, my training. I've been in apprenticeship, if you like, or in conversation with Cambo with this intention for the last year, and now off to the mountains and the jungles to put that practice into serving the medicine, but serving the spirit as well. And this incredible healing medicine that is so deeply healing on all those bodies we were talking about earlier. So the energetic body, the spiritual body, the physical, the mental, the emotional body.
Yeah.
This medicine is,
Magic.
And I shall speak another time. I'm very much in that conversation with Cambo.
Beautiful.
All day and all night at the moment, so unable to share more in this present moment, but I will very soon.
But you guys, if you like this little video that we've done, because this is the first ever video we've done, isn't it?
Well, the first time we shared it, this is our everyday, normal day.
We're happy to share it if you guys like it, maybe
definitely.
once a week if you want us to drop in and...
Different practice, bringing different medicines into the space, movement. And
maybe even do some Lomi and show you guys a little bit of Lomi, because obviously we both have different offerings, but they're both medicine offerings. So, this is...
Yeah, and a place for questions as well, because I fully appreciate some of these medicines are quite daunting, actually, and we really want to open that place and space for you to ask us questions. And what is it you feel you need support with, and maybe we can kind of shape our ritual a little bit around that offering, and just to help guide people into their bodies and into some stillness and share their love and their medicine, I guess.
This was just our little pilot, so it can be like feedback. What would you guys like to see more of, or to us talk about?
Because we can shape a practice, can't we, around whatever that might be.
Yeah.
Particular kind of.
And it's really nice, maybe if we open up this for you guys to see what we do. It's opening up the line of communication for everybody to ask questions around plant medicines, around what I do with the body work, and also yoga related questions. I'm going to be doing more training myself this year, going back to India. And this is a totally different style of yoga that I'm going to be learning, which is
I cannot wait.
Yeah, so this is exciting, guys. I haven't actually shared this, but
we both are doing something quite incredible.
Yeah, so this type of yoga is incorporating dance and flow along with the practice. So it's just continuous flow like water, which I think is totally in tune with my my offering, because Lomi is all about water. Water is my element, so my healing element. So, you know, it's going to be really interesting how that unfolds, and I'm going to be documenting that and sharing that with you guys. So it'll be a very, very different yoga experience doing this form, which is quite traditional form, Shiva, the god of Shiva. So, you know, creating that beautiful movement and flow in your practice. So it's like a dance rather than posture to posture.
And together we are the medicine, right? I don't mean we are the medicine, I mean we
Collective.
collectively are the medicine.
Yeah.
And it's in these shared offerings and conversations that we heal and we open up room for connection and releasing and repatterning and
moving through whatever needs to be moved through in our lives. We are all going through it. We're all having our struggles and days where it feels, you know, tough. So it's nice to know that we're all going through it. We're all in the same. We're on the same journey.
Holding each other and walking each other home, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, have a beautiful and blessed day.
Shanti.
Love you all.